That is so old. So old. I don't even punch the screen no more. So speak on some new shit. Please speak on some new shit. Y'all love bringing up old shit.
Hey, I'm Bardia Rez, and I'm the Stop Drinking Coach. Welcome to my podcast where I teach you how to stop drinking, how to quit craving, and how to begin the journey back to yourself so that you can transform your life. After a 14-year binge drinking career, starting and stopping dozens of times and trying everything in the book from AA to therapy, I finally discovered the key to sustainable sobriety. And on this podcast, you're going to learn practical tips, tools, and strategies to help you quit drinking alcohol the easy way so you can finally step into the next chapter of your life and begin fulfilling your potential. For private one-on-one or group coaching, visit www.thestopdrinkingcoach.com and book a call with me. SDC, welcome back. My name is Bardia Rez. I'm the Stop Drinking Coach. And in today's episode, I want to talk about something really important to understand around this process and journey as we move forward. And that is that cravings are temporary. You know, I know how intense cravings are. Trust me. I mean, if you listen to some of my previous episodes, Fridays, when I used to get that craving, I would be speeding home from work to try to get to the Trader Joe's that I'd always stop at and buy that six-pack, and I'd start drinking, on the way home. And so I know that when you get those feelings of a craving, that it's intense, it's visceral, you feel it in your body, you have this mental sort of pattern with it where you're just so convinced you're going to drink, right? Viscerally in your body, you feel these intense sensations of anxiety or desire, or it could be a burning sensation. I mean, it shows up differently for so many of us. But the thing that you have to remember is that cravings are temporary, okay? Cravings on average for most drinkers are going to last anywhere from about 15 minutes to about 45 minutes. They might go a little longer. I've had certain clients say they've lasted 2 hours before, but that's not really common. Most cravings are going to last about 15 minutes to 45 minutes. And they're kind of like a bell curve. If you think about, bell curves that, you learned in math, you've got this straight line, and then you've got this kind of this trigger point, and then it rises up, and like a bell, it kind of curves, and then it comes down, and it goes back to its baseline. And that's how cravings are as well. I know in the moment when you feel that craving, when you get that craving, it feels like that feeling, that thought, that intensity, that sensation isn't going to go away until you get a drink. It feels like you're going to be in this perpetual state of longing and desire, but it's just not true. Okay, cravings are temporary. They last 15 minutes to 45 minutes. So when you get a craving, you have to pull yourself out. You have to go into that state of the observer where you pull out of your mind, out of your body, as if you're up in a camera room, like watching yourself. And you have to remember, hey, okay, this feeling, this sensation, whatever is happening inside of me is temporary. It doesn't last forever. What causes us to stay stuck in this vicious cycle is when we continue to give into the cravings, when we make decisions based on temporary phenomenon.
Y'all listening?
Let me say that again.
Y'all
what
listening?
Keeps us stuck in this vicious cycle is when we make decisions based on temporary phenomenon. And the reason meditation is so important, the reason mindfulness is so important, the reason increasing your level of self-awareness around your internal environment is so important is because of this very reason. Because what you discover through this healing process, through this discovery process, as you're growing and evolving your spiritual, psychological, and emotional nature, as you're learning to
Y'all, this the main reason I came here. The main reason I came here because y'all be so quick to say that I need to stop drinking. Y'all claim y'all want to heal with me, y'all want to do this with me, but you don't, because look at how y'all treat me right now. Look at how y'all treat me right now. Look how y'all acting. Y'all done made videos in the past. Y'all told me I need to stop doing this. I need to stop doing that. So I'm doing it, and y'all still not satisfied. But I'm not. But key word. I'm not doing this for y'all. I'm doing this for me. But y'all still in the comments being the bitches that I say that y'all is. Being weird. Like, I don't get it. What y'all want me to do? Do you want me to drink? Do you not want me to drink?
Hey, I'm Bardia Rez, and I'm the stop. Okay, 90% of those, they say, are the same as yesterday, maybe more, right? I would say most people aren't really having novel thoughts every single day. To help you incrementally get closer to that trauma in a very safe and controlled way. And then by asking you the right types of questions and by guiding you through certain types of practices, they help you reinterpret and reprocess that moment or that experience, which really just exists in the form of a memory. I think I'm going to write a book eventually, and that book is going to be called Change Your Memories, Change Your Life. Because as we think about our life, as we think about our reality, as we think about our future, what people generally don't understand about this human experience is that the way their brain, their sense of self, identity, ego, persona, personality, whatever you want to call it, that thing inside of yourself that you refer to as me, that thing tries to understand the present moment, and it tries to predict the future based on past memories. So when you take two people and you say, okay, one is successful or one's not successful, there's a lot of variables and conditions that go into it. But one of the driving factors of it all is, what is the memory bank that somebody is using to pull data from? What are the reflection points that somebody is using to try to make predictions on, right? So if we have a really rough childhood and upbringing, and many people did, and they don't even recognize that they did because maybe there wasn't overt sexual or physical violence or abuse, but there was emotional neglect, and there was, oh, Johnny, we don't talk about our feelings. Oh, Samantha, we don't talk about the things
Madeline,
that, we're going through.
Madeline, you a bitch. I'll beat your ass,
push
nigga.
Those things down.
Thank you for the dollar, though.
And you don't get, during those early
Madeline,
formative years, the language skills, the interpretation skills, the models to understand thought.
Come beat my ass, bitch.
All those
things
become
shit.
super scrambled. They become really intense and they dysregulate.
Since you want to talk shit,
right?
you should have sent some more money, Madeline.
Your self-esteem and your self-image and your confidence around what's acceptable and what's not acceptable.
Since you big bag Hank, you should have sent some more money.
Shame around.
Since you want to talk shit,
having feelings.
And you got your first and last name on here. Right? Don't let me find you, bitch.
Things can
Madeline,
dysregulation inside of us.
Madeline Delphine.
Goes on
Madeline Delphine.
Years and years.
Don't make me find you.
Anger, frustration, or overwhelm, or sadness.
It ain't that hard.
We're just not feeling safe expressing ourselves. So we've got all this pent-up energy and emotion or thoughts that we quite literally do not know how to process and move outside of our body. And this vehicle can only take so much before it starts to redline and fume, right? And when it starts to redline and fume, and we don't have the tools and skills and strategies to navigate our internal environment, to process and make sense of our thoughts, to make sense of the sensations, or to really even understand what these are and to recognize their transient, impermanent nature, right? It becomes too much. And then we go out and we use a substance that, man, is just such a Trojan horse in our society. Floods the brain with dopamine, reinforcing the consumption of it, while at the same time alleviating.
What y'all reporting for? What y'all reporting for? Y'all don't like the truth?
That pain or that stress or boredom or whatever way we're trying.
What y'all reporting for? Y'all don't like the truth?
But then it does it at the expense of the way that it operates. It does it by adding in all of this debt. So the next day,
I found her too.
Than how we started before, thereby causing an increased motivation to seek out.
Hey, Madeline.
Again.
What's up, Madeline?
It's so fucked.
What's up, sis?
In the way that it works, because
what's up, sis?
It gives you a little bit of pleasure.
What's up, sis?
At the expense of your whole operating system.
Now I'm on your ass.
At the expense of your life,
I'm on your
children,
ass.
Your partner, the stability.
Let's get it.
Your mental health, your emotional health, and then it increases.
You didn't got motivation. You scared to show your face.
It's such
you scared to show your face.
Trade-off. It's such a poor, broken.
Not you scared to show your face.
You know, it works for a little while. You know,
not you scared to show your face. None of these videos are you.
You don't know any better.
That explains a lot.
Context
that explains a lot, Madeline.
Invincible. Right? Do you remember?
That explains a lot, Madeline.
Thinking you're invincible.
Your picture even a filter.
I remember being 19 and thinking I was invincible. I was like, I'm never gonna die.
Why y'all love fuck with me?
But as you wake up, you realize that we're ingesting poison. Ethanol gets converted to acetaldehyde. If you haven't gone on YouTube and watched that video where Dr. Andrew, professor of neurobiology at Stanford University, talks about alcohol, I encourage you to go watch it. He debunks all of it.
I'm coming to Georgia for Madeline.
Degenerates your brain, contributes and speeds up cancer.
I ain't charged my damn thing first.
The whole thing.
Before I go to Georgia.
So the way that we win this game is not just by putting the bottle in, creating the right set of conditions.
Y'all why are y'all sitting? I don't understand. Come make me get off camera. Come make me get off camera.
Living a life free from alcohol.
Come do it.
So many of us, when we're caught in this
my shit.
Destructive.
This my Wi-Fi. This my phone. I don't know what y'all not understanding. Excuse me. I don't know what y'all not understanding. Y'all not gonna make me do shit.
7 days, and then you go back. 30 days, a dry.
Y'all slow,
and then you go back.
It really shows. Right? Y'all don't run the Wi-Fi's around the world.
You have to ask yourself is, why am I turning to alcohol?
You really don't.
Psychologically or emotionally.
You don't.
Where
y'all be on this app feeling yourself too much for me.
Alcohol is a useful strategy. Right? What is it about?
Steady sending money talking shit.
About my relationship to myself, my relationship to the people around me, my environment, the world, or the feelings or sensations that are too much, right? That are too much to bear witness to, in which I need to flush poison down the system, flush poison down the hatch, which I know.
No! I'm going to tell you to do that. I knew it. It's weird that y'all sending money about talking shit. I really find that very weird.